Welcome everyone to the One True Red podcast, and we're recording this after Liverpool crash out 1-0 to the bottom of the Championship, Plymouth, in the FA Cup. Craig, big smile on your face. The group chat's been popping off. Hashtag we don't care has been trending. What you got to say, brother?
You start with me.
I'm starting with you.
I thought you guys.
You're smiling. You got something to say.
You got to give your review. You're the supporters. You're the fan.
Listen, I'm so happy today. I was gonna wear my red Arsenal shirt, but I had to draw for the green Plymouth green, the green top.
Okay.
To show them some ratings, because apparently you guys are out of the FA Cup, right? So, Uche, what was that joke you had in the last pod? I think it was the end of the last pod. A little FA Cup joke, I think it was.
Yeah, I was like,
can you run that this week?
Yeah, when you played. Wait,
can you run that this week?
You guys were in Dubai, right? I heard you guys were in Dubai.
Yeah, they're looking good out there. You was at Plymouth, mate.
And then
you should come and join us now, innit?
Yeah, we have to come and join you guys.
You know what? I think the players that we rested were probably out in Dubai as well, so it's all good.
Honestly,
it's all good.
You think
Salah,
so?
Van Dijk,
they're out in Saudi, mate, arranging contracts. About Dubai.
Listen, I didn't watch the game personally, and I thought my TV was broken when I saw the scores. But I need to know from you Liverpool fans what the hell was going on, because I didn't see the game. I just saw the result, and I couldn't believe it. And in the group chat, according to you guys, you don't care. No one cares. No Liverpool fan I've spoke to today cares about this result. But last week it was quadruple. We're gonna do the quadruple when we came out of the Carabao Cup. Oh, we're on the quadruple, but what's going on? Talk to me, guys. Bottom of the
Aki, come on, Aki. What are you saying? What are you saying?
To be fair, it was a bit of a disjointed performance from a disjointed team, but we're still on for the treble. Like the two biggest trophies are the Premier League, Champions League, and we're still on course for those two, plus the Carabao Cup. So,
okay, Uche.
I think you have to admit that obviously something changed as soon as we made that the League Cup final. There was clearly a change, because the changes that he made kind of tells you that to leave so many guys at home, and then Slot, everybody knows, has been following football and knows that he sees things during halftime or 60 minutes to make changes, and the changes tell the whole story. He wasn't willing to go all out and bring certain mans in. It was a game that was lacking in midfield. The midfield was totally off it. He was calling out for the only person that was there, which is Curtis Jones. He didn't bother to even bring him on. Instead, he brought on another Trent that, Rail will tell me all about, who I had no idea was another Trent was in the team. And for me, he was like, look, give it up to the team. When you get beaten, congratulations. But the coach made a decision. And he was like, either you guys get us out of this and go to the next round, or most of you ain't going to kick a ball for the rest of the season. And they made their choice, and that's it. To me, we're out. Congratulations to Plymouth, and whoever wins the FA Cup deserves it. But in terms of what CT is trying to hype and the sort of the hype during the game by the commentators, yes, of course, it's a big shot, but our team were not out there. So to me, I can't resonate with the team that we saw out there. So it's a total minor, nothing to worry about.
Your first team didn't need to be out there. Let's be straight about it. You're playing Plymouth. They're bottom of the championship.
But like I said, I'll repeat it. But like I said, normally you bring a midfield. The midfield was a problem. He would have made those changes. He literally said, I am not making those changes under any circumstances. So to me, that's me telling me that, look, either you go and win the game with the nonsense that was playing, and Plymouth deserved it. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. But this idea that I'm going to be screwing is just lost on me, because
you're screwing. You are screwing.
No, we couldn't. No, you have to be realistic, right? We can't win quadruple. It's never been done. There's a reason why it's never been done. So why even try to win it? The only way you could win it is to use literally a second.
Attitude.
Right. You called me out.
Keeper had a good game.
Huh?
I think the keeper had a good game. He made some decent saves.
Listen,
towards the
don't
end.
worry about that. You
Yeah.
called me out last week. You called me out last week, Uche, talking about the Carabao Cup, yeah? Remember that? And I said, Arsenal are already out. I don't want us going for it because the players are going to, the little squad we got, it may affect us in the long term. Defeatist attitude, you said. I'm shocked at UCT. What's going on with you now?
No,
What's
because
happening?
no, I'll tell you why. You had to play that game whether you like it or not. It's the semi-finals of the League Cup. We had to play our game whether we liked it or not. The FA Cup, he's decided I am not going to play another round in the FA Cup with my first team. What do you want me to tell you?
You didn't need your, as Mikey said, you didn't need your first team.
You're playing Plymouth.
Team. But we clearly showed that the second team can't do the job. So we're out. So deal with it. What I'm trying to say to you is very simple. If the guy wanted to win the cup, what he had to do was very, very simple. Put two other midfielders on the bench, like either Zobozlai or McAllister on the bench, or Curtis, and bring him on. The game would have changed. He didn't do that. He's happy with his decision. We're out. I've got to be happy with it because at the end of the day now, every single game matters. Every single game. When the League Cup final, every single league game until we actually mathematically win the league, and then the Champions League. It's perfect. All those guys are messed up.
The tone has changed now, isn't it?
But you have to change. But you have to change because but you're laughing. But you have to change because circumstances change.
Yeah, stop laughing, Craig, man. It's not funny.
If we didn't reach the League Cup final, you could say something else.
I would say the biggest difference is that we're favourites for 3 cups. You're not. So you should have taken the Carabao Cup a bit more seriously.
You were favourites for 4.
You were favourites for the FA Cup. You're out now.
Exactly.
So
We
what
don't want
does
to be
favourites
greedy.
mean then?
We don't want to be greedy.
You were just favourites, mate. You got dashed out. It can happen again.
But it wasn't even our second team.
Exactly.
It was like our
third
third team. It was like our third team.
Third team now.
Yeah, and
but
Gomez got injured.
He made sure it will not happen again because anyone we play now, there is no game left in our fixture list where you're going to see anything remotely to what you saw today. It's not going to happen. So you're going to get our best Liverpool team from now until May. And good luck to whoever else. So back your chat. If you want to back your chat. Because any team that comes across now is facing Van Dijk.
There it is. There it is.
And you know what's going to happen? They're going to get it. And you know what's coming. So to me, now you're going to see the real Liverpool. You're not going to get no big plot. They're going to be unbelievable. You're going to get the full thing.
What's up, Mikey?
You're saying that you needed your main stars to beat Plymouth. Oh, God, man.
I've never heard
No, we didn't.
I don't think...
Like,
we have
he's saying we don't need it. And I will not under any circumstance call them to be needed. So we're out. He made the decision and we're out of the top.
Yeah, that's the way I... No, we weren't.
Right.
The bottom line is the team that we...
Wait, let's analyse some of the play. Did Jota play?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, back from injury. Yeah, he played. Go on. Who else?
I hear a lot of talk about Jota, number 1 striker for Liverpool. Nunes has to sit on the bench, all this stuff. And what did he do against Plymouth?
Nothing.
Nothing.
They're not good enough.
No.
Nothing.
The guys were
I
there.
don't know what I want to tell you. They played Jota, Nunes played. They were not good enough on the day. They were pathetic.
Diaz played as well. He wasn't good enough.
Diaz played. They were all pathetic. And we were out.
Elliot was pretty bad as well. So.
Listen,
Elliot was terrible.
Your views.
Yeah, man. The way I see it is, look, the starting 11 kind of told us what he thought of this game. Last week on the pod, I said to you guys, right? I said, I don't want us to go through in the Carabao Cup, but it's going to happen because Spurs are... Tell him, Craig, what Spurs?
You're rubbish, bro. Absolutely rubbish.
Spurs are rubbish, exactly. And they
that was...
I was waiting for him.
I had to hold myself back.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to go that way, but thankfully he checked himself. But yeah, Spurs are rubbish. So we got that win, but also I knew we were going to rest players this weekend because of if the Everton game wasn't happening this week, then you'd have seen a stronger side. The side that started the game today was strong enough to beat Plymouth. Let's be real.
Yes.
However, they didn't play well enough and they got knocked out.
Cool.
What the point for me and what I think Uche's saying, Aki's saying is if you list the priorities this season, FA Cup next round is not it. We've got Everton on Wednesday. That's our priority. So if they puts that team out and that team loses, it is what it is. I'm not bothered. Honestly, not bothered.
No. So the Carabao Cup's more important than the FA Cup just because you got so far in it. No, it's not.
Yes. Yeah, that's definitely.
Traditionally, wait,
Don't do that.
One at a time. Like traditionally, the Carabao Cup is the bottom priority at the start of the season. However, okay, fine. That's fine. I'm not disagreeing with you. Okay, it's fine. I'm not disagreeing with you. But what I'm saying is that as of February the 9th, we're in the Carabao Cup final, so you've got to go and win it now. We don't need to go to the next round of the FA Cup. We don't need it because it's just going to add to our fixture list, and we don't need extra games. You guys are saying about don't play your first, don't go for it against Newcastle because of injuries and blah blah blah. And you actually got injured. As you got injuries in that game. You got injuries in that game, exactly. So why do we need more FA Cups polluting our fixture list? I'm good without it. I'm good without it. The priorities are Premier League, then Champions League, then Carabao Cup final. That is it for me. So yeah, there's no beef with us going out. I don't mind it at all.
Let's move on. I'm fed up of hearing all of you say you're happy you got knocked out.
Yeah, the rankings have now changed. Carabao Cup now.
Last week it was, what are you guys doing next week?
No. That was for Muche. I'm calling you out, Muche. What's it for me?
Run it again. Run the joke again, bro.
I'm glad we got knocked out.
The joke is that we are both neighbours in being out of the FA Cup now. So
matchy. We're back. We're back. All right, let's move on to the thing we just touched on, which is the Carabao Cup final. So obviously, our teams played midweek. Arsenal got bullied, man. Bullied. I saw one of your fellow Arsenal guys in the chat at halftime saying, "Yeah, we've played well. And I'm like, is that the same game we're watching here? Because I just saw you getting bullied all over the place. In fairness to Newcastle and their manager, they got their tactics pretty much spot on in terms of going man for man off the ball, and it seemed to work a treat. And I've not seen Saliba get so bullied by one player as he was in that match. Mikey,
you going, Mikey?
I'm going, Mikey.
What for?
You said move on. I've moved on. You don't want to talk now.
I was expecting Everton Liverpool. I don't care about Carabao Cup.
I feel that too.
We're out.
But what did you think of the match? Just quickly.
Isak was very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Destroyed Saliba. We struggle against Newcastle for some reason recently. Last few games, not scored a goal. So Arteta's got to work something out because it's not good enough. Simple.
Craig, what are you saying? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I second that. Against Newcastle this season, we've just been bad, been terrible. I've seen some reports saying it's their like physicality that's doing us, but I don't know, man, because we got some physical players as well. So tactically, we haven't got there yet with them. And I just knew this game against St. James's Park, they were going to be up for it in that game. And I just didn't want any injuries. And again, we've got another injury now as well. So
what are they saying about that?
It's looking like a month, I think. At least a month he's going to be out for.
Is it hamstring?
Hamstring, yeah. So
Rice got a bit lucky though, didn't he?
Who?
Rice got a bit lucky, didn't he?
With what?
They didn't get booked. Yeah.
I'm not having that. It was not booking. You weren't a booking.
Craig, man.
Actually, it wasn't. If you want to go there. But
yeah, for the rule book.
I mean, the only thing that we take from the game, is so close after the transfer window closing. Isak's performance and Arsenal's lack of ability to find a top striker was just highlighted so badly in terms of Isak's quality at the top end of the pitch and our inability to be able to shoot. None of our players can shoot a ball properly, except for Nwaneri and Rice. I think they're the only two that can actually hit through a ball. If you look through our players, they can't hit through a ball.
Odegaard had that chance, didn't he? And then that was
the
turning point, really.
2 weeks ago, I said if Arsenal was serious, they'd buy Isaac. All of you guys said he's injury prone. He doesn't start every game.
He's 150 million. Money. We still can't get him.
We can't afford him now.
Yeah. I'd love him. I'd love him at Liverpool, but
listen, we had an opportunity to get him a couple of years ago before he went to Newcastle, and we turned it down that was the point where you do the deal. And if you're going to take a risk with his injuries and stuff,
Blame
then
Arteta.
then you do it. At,
It's Arteta's fault.
If Arteta made the decision, then it is Arteta's fault.
Thank you.
If other people
Thank you,
made the
finally.
decision, then it's their fault. If you're privy to the inner workings of Arsenal Football Club,
I have no idea. I
let
have
us know
no
your
idea.
forces.
Yeah, I have no idea. But you should have got him then.
That was a time when we could have got him. You can't pay 150 million for a player that breaks down a lot and that doesn't play 2 games a week, as Uche's been saying. It just doesn't make sense. It's too much of a risk.
Yeah,
That's the thing. It's going to be interesting.
Well, you have to give credit. You have to give credit to Newcastle for what they paid, because that's a ridiculous amount of money that they paid for a guy that was not banging goals when he was bought. He had a lot of talent, but not,
People saw it though, because they weren't the only team.
The risk,
but I'm just saying, like, he went for like, what have you done for me lately? Just before I pay a number, right? He said it's risky. So I think that might put off some teams, because one thing I've noticed a pattern. People want to see something before they put it on. So, fair play. If you don't do that, and Newcastle did that, then you have to give it up, because like you say, now it's a no-touch zone. You can't go near him because 150, who knows what kind of crazy number you have to pay. So you have to go and find your Isak and try and, make that leap. That's what everybody's scared of, paying big money for an end up with a...
I was going to say Liverpool are going to have to be in that market.
With Nunes.
Yeah. We have a problem. That's what I'm saying. We did it with Nunes, but don't forget, Manchester United did it with the great Rasmus.
Yeah. You got to take the risk. You have to take that risk.
They went back in and did it with Zerki because they were seeing some nonsense at Bologna or whatever it was.
and they gave Rashford away.
And they gave Rashford away.
His life.
Yeah, because they're trying to project, right? They're thinking, this guy showed me a little bit of something there, this and that. And then he's like projecting. So, it's just a question of, are you willing to? For me, everybody knows there were 2 easy kills that everyone could stay away from, which was years ago, which is absolutely world-class certified, which is Mbappe and Haaland. But, you can't touch those guys. Those are the guys where you say, I'm going to pay mad money and not risk it. They're not coming to any of us because they're asking for crazy numbers and crazy wages. But these are the guys, the Isaks of this world, you're going to have to take a risk and hope that it works. And, congratulations to Newcastle. I think now is a no-go zone, unless he does a madness and refuses to sign a contract. There's nothing you can do. You have to go and find your Isak somehow.
Quickly, off topic there, Mikey, what do you think of our transfer business in the summer? What's going to be like? Because I'm already looking at it already, and I'm thinking, no, bro, we're going to need so many players, and I'm so scared.
List out the players.
We got loads of people. We got think about the levers. You got Zinchenko going. You got Tierney going. No, but this is backup players. This is backup players. We got nothing on the bench.
No, they're backup for nothing.
They're minors. They don't
I
do
think
anything.
we're gonna have a rough summer, man.
They're backing up. They're backup bouncers.
So Zinchenko,
the world's best left back,
Jorginho,
Partey,
possibly Partey, but I think they might offer a contract to Partey, a 2-year contract, and keep him on. Partey's been good this season, so if he's fit, he's good. That is where it is. So they've got to make a judgment on that. But in terms of decisions, they've got to buy a striker, and I believe they've got one lined up, and I reckon that'll be done quite quickly over the summer. I reckon they'll buy a left winger because they've got to realise that Martinelli is not good enough. This is nonsense. They won't touch the right-hand side because Ranieri can cover for Saka, and Ranieri will also fill in one of those Odegaard or Rice positions in midfield as well. And Ranieri just needs space. That's the difficulty. When you've got youngsters coming through that look like they could be top-notch, you can't go and fill the space ahead of them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're just not going to get the game time. And I'd back Ranieri against most players that we could possibly buy. So definitely. I'd rather see Ranieri play.
Definitely.
They're looking like
Zubimendi, yeah. That's
Zubimendi for Jorginho. It looks like that might happen, although Real said it was a lie. So we're
like
well stocked in defence anyway.
I feel attacked.
Well, Real Madrid are knocking at the door, apparently. Real Madrid are knocking at the door for Saliba. So That might be another battle
but
we
we've
have.
got him under contract, so we're good. And defensively, I'm not worried. We've got Timber, Calafiori, Gabriel, Saliba, White, Lewis Skelly at left back.
Just
So
Real Madrid
Yeah,
should
right.
hurry up and get Saliba so that the whole this chat can just be ended quickly, very quickly, swiftly, like really ended before it
His head
starts.
can turn. His head can turn.
people actually think that it will have like that major effect. It really won't.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Just tap him up anyway. I want to see it.
Tap him up. 250 million.
Drop that
Yeah.
money one time. It's not my money.
Plus Mbappe.
On top of that, yeah.
How about that?
Or Vinny, yeah.
Throw him
Come on,
in, yeah.
Vinny or Mbappe. Nothing less.
Yeah, okay. Let's just quickly rejoice in the fact we got into the final, and then we'll move on to talk
well
about
done,
Champions League. Cheers, guys.
There was
yeah,
definitely some fraud going on because that Tottenham goalkeeper is absolutely abysmal, and he did it again today.
is this the guy? Is this the guy that started against us in the first leg? Is that the new guy they bought?
Yeah,
Yes.
of course it is. Yeah.
Because he had a good game that game.
I think he's been in the pub since because the game
Allegedly.
against you guys and the game today, like he's an absolute mess.
True.
He was playing at Anfield, man. He was playing at Anfield. Like,
And where was he playing today?
Did you see
I
the goal
didn't
today,
watch
Aki?
today's
If
game.
you haven't seen it,
Man,
go and have a
he
look at the
dived out
first
of the way
goal.
of the ball in the center of the goal.
Even you would have said exactly. Even you would have saved it. I'm not even joking.
I was a
You would have
pretty
saved it.
decent goalkeeper back in the day, to be fair.
Okay.
Ah,
Like a decent footballer as well, yeah.
I was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Uche, what are you saying about Carabao Cup final?
Yeah, but we knew what was going to happen, right? It's a quick one. It's Tottenham. We know what happens. We're all excited when we face Tottenham. We all get, we get high spirit. We're happy because we know what's coming. You want to play the Tottenham in the final. You know what's coming. It's a happy moment. When you draw Tottenham in a big game, you're happy. You're just naturally happy. So I knew we're going to deal with him. So they couldn't even get a shot on target. Just get blasted. Got blasted and said, move. Got better things to do. Yeah, don't waste my time. And let our players go and rest for a week for the derby, slap you up and move on. And that's exactly what we did. It's no drama. We don't do drama with Tottenham, We just shake hands and slap them up and then say move. That's exactly what happened.
Are you guys going to that game? Are you going to the final?
Are you gonna give me a ticket, bro?
Huh?
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
I'm going there as a Newcastle fan, bro. So.
It's not like you're gonna give me a ticket and I'm gonna say no. But the problem is I've never been able to get a League Cup final ticket for whatever reason. So I'm not hopeful about it at all. But I would love to go for sure, of course.
Okay.
If you go, I'll see you there. I'll see you there.
Okay, let's move on to talk about the Everton against Liverpool match that is coming up next week. So obviously we rested all our players today, and you hope that that's going to have an effect for us to be able to get the points against Everton at the weekend. Oh, sorry, on Wednesday.
You didn't need to rest the players.
Okay,
Don't
we're
worry.
Still on that. We're still on that. The last derby at Goodison Park under the lights. It's gonna be. I'm starting with my views on this. I'm starting with my views on this because I know Uche is gonna. I know Uche is gonna be bullish and etc. This is the game that's in hand now.
Yeah.
I thought it worked in our favor when it was postponed at the time because fixtures were piling up, time of year, all that sort of stuff. A lot's happened since then. They've lost their manager. They've got Moisey back. He's back in the fold, doing the business. They've been banging in goals, although they lost. Did they not lose? They got knocked out of the cup, yeah?
Yeah,
They got knocked out. Still think it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, it's Everton. It's a game we normally don't win at Goodison Park. So I think personally it's going to be a draw. Obviously, I'd love the win, but I think it'll be a draw. But Uche, what are you saying about Everton against Liverpool?
Stop lying to the public. I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't do that. He said we don't.
Go off, bro. Go off.
He said we don't. No. Just I need to correct him. I don't like when people start
go on then.
Like he's a Liverpool fan, as am I. He knows his history. Don't lie to people that don't know about the derby. So the last 3 games, yes, they won the last one, We drew the one before that, and then they got slapped top 4-1 at their ground, right? So that's not sounding like.
What about the one before that?
No, we don't win. We get a lot of nils. They don't like don't act like they're doing something. They're not doing anything. Like these jokers.
What about the one before that? We didn't win it, did we?
What do you mean? I'm looking at it now. Like, okay, you want to go back 2-2 before that, 0-0 before that, then another 0-0, then another 0-0.
So it's a place you don't normally win at, right?
I think Rel's basically correct. What's going on here?
What do you mean?
We won one game. One game.
Normally win there.
Yeah, but you're making out like we got some. We banged them up 4-1. So to me,
once in 8 or whatever it was.
I was gonna say, what you talking about?
I said I expect a draw. That is the theme of us playing at Goodison is a draw. That's what happens. We don't normally win there.
To be honest with you, in this game, I will take a draw anyway. I'm very happy with a draw. There's no point analyzing this game.
Very happy with a draw. No, you'll accept a draw. You're not very happy with a draw.
Oh
you
God.
just started saying
how I'm happy with life. You're gonna tell me why I'm happy with life. No. I'll tell you. Let me finish.
Plymouth have done to them. This is what Plymouth.
Right, you're happy to be out of the FA Cup.
Happy.
You're happy to join Everton.
No. It's our game in hand.
This happiness continues with all of your games.
It's our game in hand. If we draw the game, we're 7 points clear. We've got a slightly better goal difference. It's nearly 8 points clear, right? So it's not the end of the world if we draw the game. Now, if I was to look at it without the doubt, which is impossible, we should be brushing them nicely, especially now that they played against Bournemouth for their first team and we rested our players. There is no excuse for this game. I'm just telling you, Mikey, I will be happy with a draw, but I would also predict, I'll still predict that we're going to win the game based on the fact that our players were rested. If our players wasn't rested today, I probably would have gone for a draw. But after today and seeing what we got knocked out for, I think we'll win this game.
I feel like I know you better than you know yourself. You are not going to be happy with a draw. I know you.
I'm going to be happy with a draw.
You'll be able to accept.
Listen, no matter what happens in the game, yeah, if the referee blows 90th, the game is over and it's a draw, that's 7 points clear. That's nearly 8 points. We add goal difference. There's nothing to be unhappy about with that. I don't understand what you're saying. What I'm trying to tell you is,
right,
having known that we rested our players today, right, I think we will win that game. I'm very confident about it.
Right. Come, guys, Liverpool supporters, you can't be very confident you're going to win a game and then be happy you get a draw. This is crazy.
Because
I wouldn't agree with you, personally.
This game is like a cup final. It's not unlike the North London nonsense, yeah? They can actually do some damage. These guys can actually do something, right? Whereas in the North London nonsense, they don't do anything. They just talk about.
Are we catching strays?
And they don't do anything to you guys. They literally do nothing. They do nothing to you guys. They can't hurt you, right? So give them their props. If they go to their cup final and get a draw, go congratulate them. I'm not gonna predict it. I think we're gonna win that game at least 3-1. That's my prediction because of what I saw today.
You're gonna be happy with a draw, though.
Yeah. But if he ends a draw, I'll be happy with it. No question about that. I'm not gonna.
I think.
What you saying?
I want to be disappointed. I want to be disappointed with anything other than a win. If I'm honest, it's Everton. If we want to win the league, and if we want to win the league comfortably, then we should be winning this game. Really, to be fair, we've rested our players. I wouldn't be happy with the draw. For me, we need to go down and win it, and I'll only be happy if we win.
Okay, that's fair. Straight up, guys. Mikey, what do you think in terms of result for that game?
I think you're gonna draw.
After all that.
No, realistically, I think you guys will win, and I think it will be quite comfortable.
You think so, Craig?
I don't think it'll be comfortable.
You already know what I'm going for. 2-1 Everton. Come on.
Standard.
One of them's gonna land.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't Bournemouth. Now he's hoping that it's Everton.
It's gonna happen.
Okay.
One day it will happen. I think 2-1.
Okay, cool.
What were the predictions then? So Uche said 3-1.
3-1 Liverpool, yeah.
Liverpool. Craig, 2-1 Everton. Ro, what you say?
Draw 1-0.
Aki?
2-0 Liverpool.
2-0. I'll take it. I'll
Yeah, I
absolutely
reckon-
take it.
I reckon Uche or Aki will be right. 2-0, 3-1. The two goal margin.
2 goals in it.
Two goal
2 goals in
margin,
it.
Yep.
Bruv. Yeah. If that happens, yeah. I'm gonna be happy.
Done.
I'm gonna be really happy. Okay, the other game that's happening this week is Champions League. So obviously we don't have to worry about that because we finished top. You guys finished in the top 9, so we don't have to worry about that. But the
In the top
playoffs
9, we finished third.
Whoa, whoa,
Allow
whoa, whoa.
that
in the
narrative.
top, I don't know where you.
Give us some respect here.
Wait. This is how you like
Don't,
it.
don't
These
do
guys,
that.
so
We finished first.
Aki,
We finished
Uche,
top
these
9.
guys are so
We finished
sensitive. Man.
third.
I know.
They just say we finished third. That would do.
I don't know where you finished. I would have said it if I knew it.
Third.
You need to
Top
read up.
9.
You finished
Disrespect.
first. We finished third. It's not hard to know.
There's nothing that I said that was inaccurate. You finished in the top 9. So did we, by the way.
Where's top
Listen,
9 come into it?
It's
finishing
top
in the
8
top
anyway.
9.
Where'd you get-
Anyway,
finishing in the top 8
anyway.
is what matters.
these sensitive guys, as you can see on the
just
ticket at the bottom, as you can see on the ticker on the bottom, Man City are playing Real Madrid, which on the face of it sounds like a big tie, but
Bro, it is.
Real Madrid are got injuries galore, and they got another one at the weekend. Vasquez is out for a month apparently, so it's another one that's dropped out of their team. To be honest, I know Man City. Sorry, say that again.
You should be happy.
Oh, Real Madrid.
Yeah. If Real Madrid are gone, that's a big dog gone.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. I think personally that Man City will win this game because Real Madrid their players are dropping like flies. But Uche, what are you saying?
Wow.
You don't think so?
I can't see it. I can't see it. I think
Even
they're
with all the injuries.
Really?
obviously the injuries makes it a very interesting game. I think as neutrals or haters, we're gonna enjoy the whole back and forth. It has to be open, right? But I am just thinking about Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinicius Junior against that wretched nonsense that we keep seeing every week. And I'm thinking there is no way they're gonna allow that wretched team to come 2 legs, 180 minutes, and come out victorious. That team is wretched. It is so bad. I mean, we thought they had a bit of hope coming back. They are so bad in midfield.
Who
It's
did?
embarrassing.
Yeah,
Don't say
name and shame him.
You and Aki thought.
No. I'm saying they're just bad. The midfield is.
No, you said we
terrible.
thought they had.
And then
a
the
bit
guy
of
that
coming back.
we brought in to probably plug some holes, Nico Gonzalez, I think was, right? And he got injured, right? So he could potentially miss both legs. It's done. There's nothing to talk about. It's like, no
But
matter the
Madrid
problems they
have
have
no
in the back.
centre-backs. Madrid centre backs are out.
That's what I'm saying. That
The
I
whole
know
defense,
that.
pretty much.
The whole defense is out. But I am telling you,
Haaland
they
will
still
have
got their
fun.
midfield, yeah. And it's gonna be fire against fire. And they will run through. Bellingham will run through that midfield. It literally, to Bellingham, those guys don't exist. Who is on his level? Zero. There's nothing there. Like, it's gonna be smoke. They're gonna have so much fun with those teams. So I can't see it, but trust me, I will love it if they knock them out, because this version of Manchester City, woo, I want a bit of that, please.
You want to
In
collect
fairness,
Please knock out
That's
Real Madrid. I want a bit of that. So I'll be
In
back
fairness,
in Henry shopping.
it was a Madrid derby yesterday, and looking at that defense, Real Madrid's defense is pretty poor as well. So yesterday they played Francisco Garcia at left back, Raul Asensio centre back, Tchouameni centre back, and then Lucas Vasquez, who's now injured for a month, so he's out. And Modric came on. Modric came on for him. So God only knows who they're going to play at right back.
Yeah,
What was the
City's gonna
score?
knock them out.
Any name a youth academy you've never heard of. That's who they're gonna play in the back.
He's gonna-
And it'll still be enough, yeah.
Yeah, no, but
Who
they've got
won
let's
that game?
talk, yeah. The entire
It was
back
1-0,
four
Aki.
is non-existent, right? And there's no doubt about it. But I just feel like, don't forget what Man City are bringing to the table, which is next to nothing. They're not bringing anything.
I was told they're back, and I was told they're going to make signings, and then they're going to finish above Arsenal. Those two statements
Yeah.
I attribute to
It can still
two
happen.
people in this pod, and they give me confidence.
The
that
rule is
they
name
beat
names.
Real Madrid. Aki and Uche.
It can still happen, mate. It can still happen.
Oh, God.
Okay, all right then. guys, I mean, we could talk about the games that coming up this weekend, but I think we're going to leave it there, aren't we? What we've got for you, viewers, please listen to this. So first of all, you can find us on YouTube every single Monday. If you're watching our videos on YouTube, please do subscribe, and also please hit that like button because it helps with the algorithm. So please do that. You can also find us on Instagram and on TikTok, where there's a lot of different content as well as bits of the pod on there. So go and find us there. But what we're also doing this week for you, because there's not a lot going on in the Premier League, obviously there's the midweek games and the games at the end of the week, but as there's no games this weekend, we're going to do a Premier League all-star team. So who are the best players for the first half of the season so far? So we're going to do that for you. So look out for that content as well. And we'll catch you on the next pod. Peace out.
Cheers.